Hey guys, sorry about that. My phone had an alarm set for 9 o'clock, so that went off and then it stopped the video. So, um, here's a second part to that video. Anyway, all of the therapists and all of the people and the dietitian were like staring at me, and I had to read this thing that they wrote up for me, and I had to sign it, and it was really, really, really embarrassing. I had to read it over the phone in family session to my parents as well. And since I was 17, they had to give consent that they could put the tube feeder in if I didn't finish everything. So, I was really scared, and I was like really trying my hardest that weekend to eat and drink everything that I could, but like it wasn't enough. I was eating all 3 snacks and 2 meals a day. I had problems eating breakfast because it was so big. Um, yeah, let's see. My brain wants me to stop talking about this, but I know it needs to be talked about, and I need it out of my body. So, in the other video, I told you how the other clients were in group whenever I got back from the hospital getting the tube feeder put in. And then I had to eat snack, which was hummus and broccoli and carrots with 10 ounces of apple juice. So I ate all that, but since the tube feeder is like literally down the back of your throat, and I have a bad gag reflex. Yeah, that didn't last very long, and I went to the bathroom, and then a DC, of course, had to unlock the door for me to go to the bathroom. And I had already started gagging. And then the tube feeder came up, and it was very scary and very gross for everyone. It was embarrassing to tell people, and it's still embarrassing to tell people because I want to be perceived as I don't have any problems. I am perfect. That's it. But I am trying to get past that part and just get it out of my body. So I had the tube feeder for an hour and a half. Nothing was being run through it. It was literally just a tube from my small intestine up through my nose, taped to the side of my face, and yeah, they hadn't connected anything. But after the tube feeder came back up, the DC that was outside the bathroom said that there's nothing she could do, and I had to pull it out through my nose. That was fun. And then I had to wash my clothes that I was wearing. Yeah, I'll let you guys figure out what happened there. But, yeah, that was a thing. And then I had to do another thing from the therapists saying what happened and why it happened and everything like that. And my dog just joined me. That's okay. That was Molly. She's my favorite. I had to tell my parents over the phone, and they were telling me it's okay and I'm doing the best I can, and it was just really hard because, again, I felt like I was failing them. And yeah, a few days after that, they told me I wasn't gaining enough weight, which at that point, the 3 weeks I was there, the few days before I left, I had already gained 10 pounds. That was incredibly stressful for me. I felt like my world was crashing down around me. I wasn't allowed to know what my weight was. I wasn't allowed to know anything about what I weighed or how much my food weighed or how many calories or anything like that. It was very hard because I like to know how much I weigh, and I haven't really cared about that since last year. Like, I've cared about it, but I'm like, okay, let's just push this away. And I like to know the nutritional facts because, like, ever since I was a kid, I was always looking at the nutritional facts. I would do research, and I still do research on health and nutrition and stuff like that. My brain is really not wanting me to keep talking about this, but I'm going to. So, I felt like I disappointed everyone, and I was just this horrible person that I couldn't even eat properly, and like everyone else was having an easier time with it, but according to everyone else, they weren't having an easier time with it. It was all in my head, and it was just really hard, and I don't like talking about it, and my boyfriend doesn't like me talking about it because it makes him sad, and he doesn't want it to ever happen again. So whenever I have an urge to do something that's coming from that disordered place, I either tell him or I will just keep sitting down until that urge passes. A few days before treatment, I was exercising a lot, like 3 hours a day, only eating like 500 calories a day. I don't really like using numbers, but I feel like that was kind of necessary. So I had gotten in the habit of exercising whenever I felt anxious, or, well, mainly anxious. So whenever I went up to treatment, that's why I was on 18-hour observation and bed rest. Like, I was not allowed to walk around very much. I wasn't even allowed to go outside and do yoga. Like, yeah. I wasn't allowed to go up and down the stairs unless I had to. And it was really tough. But I would sit on the couch in the main room and crochet. I would crochet my little heart out, and my wrists would get so tight and feel like they're gonna fall off, but that's what I could do to burn calories, and that was like still the most important thing at that time. Okay. I'm gonna stop this video because I'm about to get emotional and I don't want to do that on camera. So, bye guys. Comment below as usual if you have any requests or any questions, and just like ask me and I'll probably make a video about it. If there's anything you don't know about, ask me and I'll reply. And yeah. Bye guys. You guys are awesome and you can live happy, and I want to help you get to living happy. Bye.